Hello everyone, R2 here. Have you ever had, or do you right now, something that's bothering you? Like always, am I gonna remember this for the rest of my life? What if I will never be able to forget this? What if this thing always haunts me? What if I always be aware of this? What if it always pops into my head? What if I'll never be able to let go of this? I did. Well, do too, but we'll get to that. And the next thing happens after that is just you realize something triggers that. Then you start to avoid them, and then you find a new thing that triggers that. You start to avoid that one. A person triggers it. You cut them out of your life. You stop. Maybe doing something reminds it. You stop doing that, and then when the thought comes in naturally, try to distract yourself. Run away from it. Do something else until it pops in again, and then at the end of the day, you look back and realize you built yourself a nice prison. It's different for everyone. Some of them has like a nice yard and furlough programs and people in it. Some of them is like more dark and cold and very few people in it. And some of them is solitary, no people. But what's the way? How do you break out of the prison? It's scary out there, right? I'm used to it. This is my life now. I don't need that. I used to want that, want to do that. But back in your head, you know that there's some things that I would like to do that again, or maybe first time. Try it. Whatever it is. And the only thing that's standing in between your way and that is that prison that has been built around you, brick by brick. And then you start to question, like, how did I get here? How did I end up in this prison? Right? There's trailheads. Like, the easiest way is like something triggers you, right? And then you look back, why does it trigger me? Okay, what does that make me feel like? Okay, let's go deeper. Okay, why don't I want to think about this thing? Why don't I want to remember this? Why am I keep running from this? And there is a hard truth. To break out of prison, just gotta go through it. Have to face that, whatever that is. You can face it sitting at a park bench, closing your eyes and thinking about it, by the way. Maybe it's a phobia for you, you're scared of, I don't know, birds. That's different. But still, doesn't actually, it's not that different. It's just that, you can face a bird physically. Like it's more concrete. But internal things are not that concrete. And if I feel this, maybe I'll go insane. If I feel this, maybe it'll break me. Yeah, those fears, fear of those feelings, and what those feelings might do to you. Right? And then when you start to feel them, they are what they are. It feels like exactly what is happening, and it's incredibly hard and painful, and sometimes scary. When I let myself feel my anxiety to fullest, I thought it felt exactly like a heart attack. I mean, I've never had a heart attack, but it's like copy and paste. Oh, that's what it. And then it was pure fear, and then it felt intoxicating, and then I realized why do people do scary things, because it is intoxicating, but I don't want that in my life. But then my anxiety was gone. Oh, look at, there's a bird. Nice. It was gone. Like I had to feel it a few times, but it was gone. And some of the fears are valid, like, and they ask you like deeper questions. Yeah, but when you look at the main thing that made you build that prison, as you talk about it, you realize that it's like all these feelings were just like signals, and just staying away from getting hurt, feeling that pain. And then when you feel that pain, something beautiful happens after that. That internal, bottled up, covered up by a bunch of things, pain. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I think it's kind of different for a lot of people, but it's basically the same. But that is the way to break out of that prison. Yeah. And let me tell you, like, freedom is great. I still don't have like the full freedom, but compared to where I was, this is amazing, and I want more. And yeah, like just feel it, and that brick, in your chest that you feel, it's gonna get lighter when you share it too. And let me ask you this: are you willing to share where that trail leads for you? That main thing, that reason that made you build that prison, in the comments. I would like to hear. And maybe you'll read someone else's story and you will relate to it. Thank you all for listening. That's it from me.